From Detroit, Michigan, we're looking live at Ford Field. Tonight should be a good one, Brock, as we honor John Madden with our Thanksgiving celebration series between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
And the pack gets home. They drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on third down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 6 the racks on the camouflage bells.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
48-yard line.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They've got a man in motion.
Like 20.
Goff now on third down. It's on target to Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Lions, first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. And that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Running it with David Montgomery. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring up third down. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Goff out of the gun on third. He's making a bid for it. And Goff finds the field on a slide after finding enough for the first. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This a 48-yard look for him. Bates' kick is up and good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is Savion Williams on the return. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. Big reason why they made the postseason both times. That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Blue 32. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Rolling left, buying some time. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, Green Bay.
Down from the 42.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. 10 black. Set cut.
To the air with Long. On the move, headed right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over
Well, on
first
behalf
and
of all of
10.
us here at EA Sports, hope that you are having an excellent Thanksgiving day. And today, of course, also our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration across the NFL, where we recognize the impact John had on generations of football fans, from his days as the legendary coach of the Raiders, to his decades as a broadcaster, to his influence on new generations of fans as the namesake of our game. And all of us here proud to remember his impact on the sport. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
36-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here we go tonight. 180. Turbo.
Now Goff taking off with it. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Tight end in motion left. Goff on 3rd. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pulled a slam 2-point lead early.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 3.
Lions 10. Packers 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Cut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Set. Cut. Black. 95. Cut. Cut.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up to first.
Good for a Packers first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. He created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Let's ready.
Throwing his love on third. Hits him on the out route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
On first and 10, here's Love. Buys time, rolling right. Cut down the field, Golden. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Well, Dan Campbell never shy when he disagrees with a call, and he's thrown the red flag here.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete.
Down. Yellow sack.
Love looking to pass. Forced out to his right. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Packers first down.
Do we feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Come on, set. Ready?
First down throw. Here's Love. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
Loves to throw again. Getting out to his left. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
14, Lions 10.
on now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Looking for a pass on second and short. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw from Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards followed.
On first down, it's gone. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. They give up the gut to Montgomery. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Entering Cooper there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. They're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Value 180.
Running it with Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the lines. No gain. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
And after this play, there's a lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on it. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set, punt. Ready?
Throwing on first down, Love. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's out in the clear. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I mean, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
You ready?
Blitz coming, Love. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Quick slant is caught by Teslam. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down. No gain.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go tonight. 20.
Goff to the air now. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. 20.
Play action here with Goff. Drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 37-yard line.
Goff off the play action. Complete out to the right. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Goff on third. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Looks now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off the interception they threw in enemy territory. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Third and long, they're going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alex Anzalone with the pick.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That deficit, that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore, they play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. Right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
It's a 3-yard pickup on that run, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Block 20!
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Set.
Here's Love. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
50, green.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. They've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Here we go, set. 10, ready?
Love now to throw. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Romeo Dobbs. A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and a yard.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one hits for 30. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Hut.
Love now on 1st and 10. Flushed out now to his left. He takes it himself. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Set.
To the air with Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
3rd and 1 now. Love. Complete beyond the marker. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers jump in front now by 5.
Lions, 16.
Don't feel it no more. You can jump in a minute, but can't steer it no more. Ride the wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What you used to be a bitch when you're inside. This, but you don't want to see
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock. Xavier McKinney.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
It's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. And this one does not go far. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This a 54-yarder. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they're going to stay down by 5.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He has been putting up some numbers early in this contest. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we cut.
Throwing, it's Love. Escapes the pocket. That's complete to Musgrave. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 3 now.
Set, hut. Red, 38.
There's Love to throw. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he takes it down to the 33. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it could suck the wind out of that defense.
Down now, ball at the 33.
Ready, cut.
Love now. Escapes out to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Back to the air. Love. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sticking in the air, Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Ready.
Love. And this one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Okay, ready.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here.
8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Love looking to pass. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers hold an 11-point advantage. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push the lead up to 12.
Lions, 16.
They go from sorry inside, they're ready to grab them. They get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the cash is stacking the truck. They want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking my breath, so what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Motioning Williams left.
180!
They go play action with Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
RPO, quickly it goes into the hands of St. Brown. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
5-yard gain.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Send the tight end in motion. Here's Gibbs on the carry. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Goff off the play action. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Running left, it's Montgomery. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run again with Montgomery. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Taken down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up 4th down. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Goff. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Ready, set.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
You ready?
Here's Love. And the Lions are there to bring him down. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here.
180!
Goff on 1st and 10. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down up to the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, now we're on with Montgomery. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Throwing is gone. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He spent specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Out now runs the Packer offense. They'll have a shorter field ahead of him now, Brock. That pick sets him up just shy of the 40. So first down from the 41.
Ready.
Play action, Love. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Love now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Packers send out their punting unit. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. This one strikes down at the one, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. The Lions offense returning to the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. On first down, it's Goff. Set up the screen to Montgomery. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This is Montgomery. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
On the pickup. It's second and inches. At their 48.
Goff setting the throw. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way.
We go tonight.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. It's caught by Montgomery. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Packers take their first time out. First and 10 now from the 30.
Another Detroit Lions.
Motioning the tight end now.
Like 20.
First and 10 at the 30.
First down throw from Goff. It's his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes...
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. Charging down the middle, and they block it!
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Love now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. Forced out to his right. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Okay, ready? Come on, ready.
Loves to throw again. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing his Love on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And the standout special teams play kept these guys from getting 3 out of that last drive. Probably not looking to leave anything to chance this time around. Take this one in for 6.
And the best way to keep a field goal from getting blocked is not to even put the field goal unit on the field. The extra point unit, that's what they're aiming for. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Goff now on 3rd down. Dump off caught by his back. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Packers all set to get back out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Kicks the handoff, now Love. Flushed out of the pocket. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All set to go now from the 35. Now Love on the play fake. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if he were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football.
Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Punt formation for the Lions.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in legal business, working on the phones. Either that or try the money hard to make the pickups.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers go up by 19.
Lions 16.
Yeah, we getting bottles in, up and put it in the air. Throwing up and up, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school cup.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
We go tonight.
Looking to throw, Goff. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Attack. 180.
From the gun, Goff. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
He was taken down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Tight end going in motion here.
37-yard line.
Goff to the air now. Big strike here to Williams. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Bates now for the point after. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! The Packers get it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most and 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's tackled.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
And it's third down.
Ready. Ready?
Turning to Jacobs on third. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard
And punter
gain.
making his way out now.
It's 4th down.
And they could really use a good one here. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And off the play fake, here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Here's the backup, first throw. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate, now. We got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Down. 52 bull. Ready?
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him. And that is Geno Smith that they're headed for.
Ready? Break.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Set.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He brushed him off with ease. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Set. Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. Moving on into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space with the lanes are open. Deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
They stick with Jacobs. And he got what he could there, calling about 4 yards on 1st down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Cut.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
3rd down.
Ready. Let's go. 50, green. Set, Hunt.
Jacobs running behind center. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
A 26-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through, and that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding the spread for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They get in on the ground here with Montgomery. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Let's go.
Now Allen off the play action. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready.
Now Allen. Setting up the running back screen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature. Because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, punt. 45, White.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready.
To the air with Love. It is caught left side. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Right?
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Love now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend.
The Lions take over 1st and
The
10.
Lions send running back David Montgomery getting back to work. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 23-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go, shot.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Punt meets him at the 28. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
Love with it on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
A great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you've got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. 50, green. Set.
Throwing, it's Love. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. 10 black, ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Packers, first down. First and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Cut.
Stick it in the air. Love. Chased out to his right. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Back to the air. Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Set. Cut. Set.
Throwing again. Love. Ball in left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go. Ready.
Loves to throw again. Getting out to his left. Has room into the secondary. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Red. Set.
Back now, pressure coming. Flush down out to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-possession game. Jordan Love, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers stretch the lead to 23.
Lions, 22.
It's metal frame corrodes.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing now on first down. Allen. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
after the sack. Let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Return starts from the 45. Breaks the tackle. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 45.
Out now runs the Packer offense. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, well, that could put this just too far out of reach.
Ready up.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Come on, set.
It's 2nd and 8.
50,
at
green.
the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Handoff here to Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Do it again, defense.
Set. 45. White. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. That's caught for the 1st. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's Packers football in what has been a one-sided game in their favor. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Fix the handoff, now Love. And down he goes, the Lions rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they could check that box.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. 95. Ready.
Love now off the play action. Cut out left. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Fitzpatrick.
It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hand. McManus sends it through, and that'll make the lead 26 points.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and
The Lions get ready to return to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Now set up the screen to Montgomery. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Let's go now. 60 bicep. Huh.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Yet another grab for Williams. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
You know, one thing I've noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. To the right, and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Set, huh?
To the air with Love. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Ready. 50, green.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes
Ready.
Love. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Let's go. Hut.
Here he goes, third and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike.
Formation for the Packers.
The Lions offense returning to the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Allen on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, we just took his medicine.
Punting unit out now. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
Ready. 45, white. Set.
Play action, Love. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Now Love on the play fake. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this third down.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
To the air on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
The Lions take over first.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
On first down, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. They'll send out the punting unit. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. Crosses the 40. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set punt. 50, green. Set punt.
Play fake, it's Love. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Lions have the football, and they're going to set up shop at the 15.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. And not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf.
Now Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go. You know, so often we hear of a pass and catch downfield taking timing and anticipation. Well, the screen is actually something that takes a lot of practice reps. There are so many moving parts, from the lineman to the running back to the timing with the quarterback. That's well done.
Go.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
1st down now, ball at the 33. Montgomery now up the middle. The bounce outside yields a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen setting up play action. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They send a tight end in motion.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
1st and 10, here's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
Let's go now.
Back to the air, Allen. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here we go, here we go. 19.
3rd and long for him here. Cut by the open man. He's at the 30. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates tacks on the extra point. The Lions getting back to a 19-point deficit. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Red 38, set, huh?
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Set, hut. 45, White. Hut, hut.
Here's a give to Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Allen now on 1st down. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. They'll work against the blitz. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. Give up the gut to Montgomery. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a 1st down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. He dodged the tackle. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
There's Love to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are stopped, and they're going to have the football out beyond their own 30.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and it happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Allen. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
St. Brown. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 10.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The line of scrimmage.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. First down now, ball at the 33.
Set, hut. 50, green.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Looking for the end zone on a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. They get 27 on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Love now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. Things going well so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Lions offense returning to the field. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. First down now, ball at the 33.
Sack!
Handoff headed left, Montgomery. He's got room to roam. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 23 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
That's good.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel. It's just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Shut up!
Play action now, Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Now after throwing the pick, we see him injured on the play as well. Nobody wants to see an insult and injury on the same play for him. Hopefully he's just shaken up. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Down. 10 black. Set.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way
Ready?
is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go. Here we go. 6 set.
Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Ready, ready. 45, white. Ready, ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's complete to Musgrave. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Here we go. 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Throwing now off the play action. They tried a trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here he goes, third and long. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
Working quickly here. And send a receiver left. Here we go with Montgomery. And that didn't even give it a chance, Brock. Brought down way short of the marker. This defense forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with first and goal waiting for him. So after we saw fourth down last snap, now we've got first and goal.
Come on, set. Yellow.
Now Love on the play fake. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers, well, they could probably just run away and hide. Forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal.
Ready. Red, 38. Ready.
Play action. Love. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
A loss of 7 yards. It's third down and goal.
Ready.
Love now on third and goal. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Christian Watson.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
And goal.
Let's go now. Black 40. Hut.
They're going to go. It's Love. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing off the play fake. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Offense
brings up 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Out now runs the Packer offense. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Black. Next set.
They're going to pass it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.